Optimus Optimal, calling all Autobots.
You got the touch. You got the
Arise, Optimus Prime.
Optimus.
Rodimus Bill here, and today we're going to do Transformers Generations, Power of the Primes, Evolution, Leader Class, Optimal Optimus. First we'll take a look at it. It is a fan vote. The fans got to vote on him, and that is what we got. There is Optimal Optimus, the two guns, the main body. You got some cool artwork. You got Evolution, Leader Class, Optimal Optimus. There is the front of it. And on the side, you got some cool artwork. The other side, you've got all 12 of the primes. Top, you've got the open window. Bottom, you have some words. And on the back, you got Evolution, Optimal Optimus. If you want, you could pause this and read it. Matrix of Leadership, they all come with one. Choose your prime, Optimus Primal. There is that. Then you have the bigger body, remove armor, 18 steps. And what is this? Mega Blast missile cannon. It's like Optimal Optimus on a skateboard. And just like the Rodimus and the Optimus, you combine the Optimus Primal with the big armor for Optimal Optimus. Now let's see. Soulless Prime. Oh, these are the other primes in his wave class. And that is Optimal Optimus. Now let's get this big guy out of the box and see what we've got. And now we have Optimal Optimus right out of the packaging. First, we're going to take a look at the instruction booklet. Typical red and black instruction booklet, Optimal Optimus. And let's see, you got robot to the robot to gorilla. Here's robot to the shell, and the shell makes the gorilla, and then you put the surf on it, and then you got Optimal Prime, and on the back you got gorilla to spaceship mode and all that good stuff. You've got options on the arms, you've got options on the guns, and then it comes with a prime, and that is your basic Power of the Primes instruction booklet. Then it comes with a card, and it is the same artwork from the front, and you have the primal symbol, Generations, Optimal Optimus, and on the back you have Optimal Onyx, which inspires the evil and powerful Predacons to fight for good. Now remember, these cards are randomly generated. You might get an Optimal Legion or Optimal Vector, but they are randomly generated. And I have to have Onyx, which is good, because we just got Predaking in. And this is the only way you get Onyx Prime. And here is Onyx Prime from my Predacon set, which I'll have a review for up soon. And there is the back of the Prime. And Optimal Optimus does come with his own matrix. So you just want to pop that out. And if you put Onyx in there and put him in here, now you can have Optimal Onyx. And that is the whole gimmick of the Power of the Primes, is these figures wielding the different powers of the primes. But enough of Onyx. Now let's stick Optimus's matrix back in there and shut that, and we'll put him away. Next, we have the two gray guns, and here they are. They're a little detailed. They have a port here, a port in the bottom, and a slot there. Two guns identical. What you can do is you can form one big gun. So you can hold it like this. You can switch the guns around, and he holds it like this. Or you can use the guns in different configurations on Optimus Optimal several different ways. And we'll look at the matrix of leadership now, since we got it out. Then we'll get rid of all the accessories and we can concentrate on this big guy. Now, this just says it is the matrix of leadership. And it is a blue matrix. There you go. And these pop out, but unfortunately, these don't transform. It's just a matrix. And he has his own prime matrix holder. And you can stick that in there. And that is that. So, guns, matrix, instruction booklet, card. Now let's look at Optimal Optimus. Alright. And here is Optimal Optimus. Let's get real close in. There is his face. I do like him. He's orange, blue. He's got red eyes. He's a lot of purple, blue, gray, orange. He's got a lot of movement on the hands. There you go. He's got claws. And you turn him around. And he's got options. You can move these left and right. You can flip them over. The back, a fellow reviewer calls that the slab. I'm going to call this the sled. This is the actual Optimal Prime on the back. And that is, whoops. And this is Optimal Optimus. Now, for the gun placements, there are several different things you can do. On the side of the leg, there are little posts right there. And you see how they're nicely fit, so they fit in here. And you could have gun placements on the back of the legs. Or, what you can do, this guy is you have a lot of options. Like I said before, you can combine the guns, put them in the thumb, and just kind of like that. I know it looks silly, makes no sense, but that's just how it is. Another one you could do, and these things just pop off the thumbs, or you've got these two holes right here, and you can make him have big shoulder cannons like that. See, I kind of like that. Or you have a peg right there and the slot back there, and the gun just sits right in there, and that is his guns. That's almost like the cartoon guy. And side view, you can see the guns. And there's one more way. You can move this down, and you have two holes here. You could slide the guns in. Now this, I think, is how people say the original cartoon was. And that is Optimal, like that. Now, also options, you have these things right here. These untabbed in here, from right there. And you have two pegs here. You have those two holes. And what you can do is you can give him shoulders. Let's move the camera back. Whoops. I said unpeg these. And you give him shoulders. And these just pop in there. And now he's got a lot bigger shoulders. And they do rotate, so you can do this. That is Optimal Optimus. And then, if you want other options, the wings fold down like that, fold in like this. They rotate. I like to keep the wings back. The back wings, you can keep them open, you keep them shut. All sorts of different poses for this guy. Like I said, whatever you want, he's got a lot of options. The guns could go here as a gun, then go here, then go up here, and then go up here. I guess this would be my favorite configuration. I'm not too big on the shoulders, but the original one did have big shoulders. So I think that would be my optimal, you like how I did that? Configuration with this character. And there is the sled and the original Optimal. Alright, now we're going to look at Articulate. Oh, man, we'll do comparisons first, because I'm only going to compare the other two leader classes. So this is Optimus Prime with Orion packs. And that is how those two compare. And then the other one is Rodimus Prime. Oh, we'll just do them all. So you got Optimus Prime, Optimal Prime, and Rodimus Prime. Whoa! Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see if I can stand this guy up. Alright, Optimus. Optimus does not want to cooperate for some reason. There. Now we got Optimus Prime, Optimal Optimus, and Rodimus Prime. Those are the three leader classes. I never got the Dark Rodimus because there was no need to. Alright. And we're going to do Articulation. We'll do them in this mode. The arms do a full... Arms will do a full 360. They will go out, especially if you do that. He does have 360 degrees elbow, hands, 360 degrees, fingers at the mid joint, up and down, all the way around. Thumbs rotate 180. Head, 360 degrees. There's absolutely no up or down movement. Other arm, same way. These rotate, flip up, flip down. Waist does have 360 degrees, although in this mode it's hard to do. Let's see. Legs, more than 90 front. You got the backpack blocking the back. He does the whole split. Knees more than 90 degrees, and the foot goes, the foot rocks back and forth and up and down. And that, because you could really... Alright, now for the transformation, we're going to go from Optimal Optimus to the Gorilla mode with the backpack, and the Gorilla mode with Optimus Primal, and then lastly to the Jet. Okay, first we're going to take off the sled, and now we got to get him into the Gorilla mode. First, now if you'll see, they got little tracks here, so what you want to do is pull these, rotate these down till they click. See, there's a track right there. Pull these down till they click. Whoops. Okay, and then what we're going to do is rotate the head up. Let's move the camera up just a little. We're going to move the camera up, or the gorilla face up and over. Next, rotate at the wrist, at the waist. And let's look at the legs. Right now they are locked in. So you got to pull this out a little so you can release the leg. Push it in until it snaps. And one leg is done. Again, they're locked in. So you want to pull it out, push it up until it snaps. And now we're done with that. So let's bring the camera down a little. Alright, now he's starting to take shape. Rotate the arms. Let's see, the head. You can, oops. You can I don't know why. You can rotate the arms this way. Rotate the hands. Rotate the arms. Let's have them lean forward a little. Close the hand. And rotate the hand. Alright, you put those back. And that is gorilla mode. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put this needs to flip over, push this back. Excuse me. Now this, we're going to do a backpack on him. So, you got these two slots right there, and you got this right there. So, you want to do is slide this in, that side's in, and that side's in, and then you're going to hook these together. And then you're going to have these two tabs into these two slots. Like oh, there you go. And then also this tab and this slot, and you have opposing on that side. So now this is when you just have to straighten him out. There you go. Remember these? You could rotate, flip over. We'll put his hands like that. Pose them like that. And then you want to take these things. You could put them up here. We'll turn them around. You got the pegs. Now the tip of the guns you can put in here. And that is Optimal Optimus. Let me just get the box out. And his gorilla mode. And we'll consult the box. And that is how Mega Blast missile cannons. And you got that. Although they got these backwards. But I don't like to keep the hollow points front. There you go. So there is Optimal Prime. Alright, now, next we're going to do is take off the Mega Cannon, the sled, I like to call, and this we're going to transform. Let's take the guns off. Now, we're just going to straighten this out, and this pegs into here. We're going to bend this down here. This tab will go into here, like that. This unpegs from the feet. Twist the leg, pull this out. This unpegs. This will unpeg here. Twist the leg, pull it out, straighten out the feet. Let's get the camera down. The shoulders we're going to put up, pull this down, fold out Optimus Primal's head, and there you have Optimus Primal. And now that we have Optimus Primal, let's take a look at him. He's got a very nice head sculpt. He's got the familiar Optimus Prime head. He's got the red eyes, the silver, and he's got a monkey mouth. A little different. He's got the Maximal. I think that's the logo right there. He's red. He's silver. He's got white paint. He's red. He's got almost a blue like belt on him. Now this is where he does have a long backpack, and it does hang between his legs, kind of like the Hot Rod did. But what you can do is I'll fold this up, which gives him a bigger backpack. But when he stands like that, you don't have that area right here. like that. So it doesn't look a little it, or you can even do, well, that still hides it a little. And for articulation, he does 360. Does his arm goes out. He does elbow bend. Wrists do not move. These do swivel. Legs rotate. Kick front. Kick back. Does the whole side split. Feet do not move. Head kind of moves up and down. That's through the transformation when you hide his head. Still does a 360. And he got 5mm pegs, so you can have him do guns like that. Some pictures have him holding the guns like clubs, which is like that. And since they are 5mm point pegs, he can hold fellow. This is Octopunch. He can do Power of the Prime as weapons too. And with the new line coming out soon, he'll be able to do the Siege figures too, or the Battle Masters. Alright. Which, actually, we do have one. This is Lionizer from the new Siege toy line, which we just got today. I was late getting Optimal Optimus, but it's the first time I've seen him in the stores was last week when I bought him. And there is Optimus Primal wielding Lionizer, the Battle Master. And that is, I love how each line is compatible with the prior line before it. And so you can have, and then if you want, you can stick that here. You can stick these here. You can have Optimus Primal Gorilla part. Or you could even stick these here, putting them down. Or you can make them like that. So many options for this guy. But I like to do this. Or you can give these guns, and you could move his shoulders up. I'm not really sure how this looks good in gorilla mode. What? Nah, that. I'd pull it back a little. That really doesn't look too good in gorilla mode. So we're just going to put this back on the arm. Again, tab into there. And you could move his arms sideways to get that bend, but he's a gorilla. Like to extend his arms out. So now he's walking with his feet on the floor. There's Optimus Primal. And there you have two of the modes. Now, we've seen Optimal Optimus. We've seen the gorilla mode with the Mega Blast missile cannons. And now we're going to do the last and final mode, which is the jet. And this just happens to be the worst mode there is. So, we're going to turn the head, flip it over, just tuck that back in. Shoulders, we're going to move on that thing, click them in. Move on the slider, extend these out. First we'll start with the thing. Fold the wings out. You can have them like that. Turn these front, and then the arms you can do any way you want, like that. And then you have the option of pulling this sideways, because that is the only reason why this arm's moved sideways. Other arm, let's do this. Make this straight. Turn the hand. Fix that. Pull this out. Fold this down. Now he's Superman. Yay! Now, this is the tricky part. See how this tabs in? What you got? You can't. These can't be tabbed in when you do this. So you gotta untab them. You gotta keep them in gorilla mode, but you gotta untab them. There's that tab right there. There. And then fold the feet up. So, this is the tricky part. You you got this tab in this slot and these two tabs. That is how you're going to combine the Optimus Primal figure. So you got to make him back into his sled, hoverboard, whatever way you want to call it. Let's see. Turn these sideways, plug this in, rotate, peg into the foot. Again, peg into the foot. Try to get them as straight as you can. Undo this. These pegs, this is a double hinge. Combine it like that, and this, you can just let it sit like that. So, peg, slot. These two slots or pegs, I'll move these down into here. This is the hardest part of the transformation. Alright. Peg into slot. Come on. Alright. And the front, we'll do the front first. The front, just, whoops. Move this up and these down. There. And then peg into slot. Now this is where these, you want to just peg that. There. They don't really peg in, mine don't, but that's how it is. And that is the jet mode. And these slide in right here. Slide that in. And slide that in. So, now let's take a look at the jet mode. We're just going to raise the camera up a little so we have more room to work with. So, notice on the back of the box, there's no jet mode. Maybe they didn't have room to do it, but there is a jet mode. Now, options are the hands. Not really sure which way to do it. You can do them like that. Cockpit, you can. Ooh, oh, see, this is the problem. First, let's look at the cockpit. Let's look at the matrix. Oh, wow. Everything's falling apart now. We'll just put the matrix back in. Say this is the biggest problem with this figure is he does not like to stay connected. Maybe these will pop in someday. Maybe they won't. But now let's take a look at it. This part doesn't click in right here. This is a big empty space right here. These don't really click in anywhere, I don't see. But you got the missiles there. You got the hand, the wings. If you want a more like 22, you can do the wings like that. But you can rotate them that. You can rotate them there. You can see like this is kind of like the landing gear right here and right here. These wings you can do out like that. You can do them up like this. Either way, they don't get much air resistance that way. So if you want to keep them down, you can keep them down. And then the guns, you can put one there, or put a Titan Master or a Power Master there. It will fit in there, like that. You can put them here. Again, a lot of these are molded to fit, which I like how they did that. They molded it, it fits right over there. This one fits right over there. Ingenious, the little things they do. Let's see. You can also put them here, where they go in leg mode. But this guy's got a lot of options, and you could put them back there. These you can fold in for a sleeker jet, like that. But there's no other reason for these to fold out other than if you want it in jet mode. So I fold them out. I probably won't use this mode ever. It's a very bad mold, but it does go after the original, and you have a Titan Master Peg or a Prime Master Peg. So let's get out old Octopunch with Solus Prime, and we'll stick Solus Prime here. There. Oh, backwards. Sorry. He just wants to see anybody following him. Boy, this butt. Here. There is Solus Prime. Riding it. And let's try to tackle that cockpit again. Okay. Let's take the matrix out. There you go. Oh, and he came undone again. Let's just snap this in real quick. Alright, now we're looking at the cockpit. If you want, you could fold your guys up, pull the arms out, fold them up in the cockpit, and then, alright, let's keep the arms to the side and bend them down, and you keep them in the cockpit like that. They don't really fit any other way. He's sitting back. There you go. That's the best I can get somebody in the cockpit. But it's not made, and there's the bottom of the cockpit. It's not made for a rider. It's made for the Matrix, which they could have tweaked it just a little, either made it just a tiny hair bigger or a tiny hair smaller, or a tiny, bigger, and it would have done the trick. Alright, now let's get this out. Now for some comparison. Let's put this back in. Alright, put this guy over here. And now for some comparisons with the other two leader classes. This is the leader evolution Optimus Prime with Orion Pax. That is how those two guys line up. Very similar in size. There you go. And then this is the other leader class. Let's do it like that. There's Rodimus Prime. There you go. There you go. And you got the weapons and the weapons just like on Optimus. Now, we're going to transform this guy back into Optimus Optimal. First, we're going to take the sled off. We'll take the weapons off. And we'll just... This is a double hinge right here. So we're just going to... Whoops. Put this back to normal. We're going to break it right in the middle. We're going to pop this off. Now, what I need to do is, this head is very hard to get up. I usually need a little poke it right there. Pull the head up. It feels like it's going to break, but just snap it. Turn the head around. Now you're ready. And we'll put that guy aside. Now, for the body, you come over here. And what you want to do is, these should not be hooked, so you unhook the feet, and this pulls up. There's a little tab back there. It snaps into place. Fold this back. Same thing here. You gotta untab it right there, so you gotta lift it up. Snap that into place. Pull that. And that's what we got. Now we're going to raise the camera just a little, because this guy's big. And rotate 360 degrees. Okay. arms, rotate these, fold the arms in. Are these folded up? Yes, these are all folded up. So you don't have to do nothing with those. Pull these around. If you want that elbow, you just pull this around. And we'll fix this hand. Rotate this, fold it back. Now the other side. You can fold the arm in, turn it around, rotate this, pull it back, and then you just fix the arm. Alright, and now you have the body all ready to go. So, we're going to take the sled, and you have these two tabs here, and these two here. So, what you're going to do is snap one side in, snap the other side in, fold this down. Now remember, you have different options on this part. You can do it that way, which we'll do it that way for right now. But first we'll get to the back of these two tabs, fold into here. Nothing else folds in, just those two tabs fold in. And now you're back to Optimus Optimal. And then again, you got your options. Let's see, let's put the guns in there. We'll put the other gun in there. Unpeg the gauntlets. Fold these in like that. Unpeg this gauntlet. Fold this bad guy in right there. And now that is Optimal Optimus. Or is it the other way around? Yeah, Optimal Optimus in all his glory. And let's just look at the guy again. I like this configuration. Either the missile's out there or up here. I mean, just no matter how far you like them stick out. I kind of like it like that. Again, the wings, put them up like that, put them down like that, do what you want with them. Shoulders, again, do what you want. It's got a lot of options. Remember, the guns go here. And the backpack and the sled doesn't look too bad in this mode. You could say he's just hiding on for dear life. Or if you want to be a little smarty. There you go. Now he's like a little kid. Hey! Or you could do C-3PO and Chewbacca from Star Wars. There you go. Hey! I want to go this way. No. I want to go this way. I want to go this way. But, anyway. Kind of wish that you could transform Optimus Primal into a gorilla, or a monkey, or an ape. But all he is a sled, or a hoverboard, and a cockpit to the jet mode, which is the worst of the three. But, like I said, I think I like the gorilla with the missiles in the back as the best mode, and also this mode. So, just a reminder, you can put these down here. You could put them here. Or, if you want, they even made everything to fit right there. And since this is a Power of the Primes toy line, let's bring in a Prime mask. Let me just snap this back in. You think it would be easiest. There you go. Let's bring in... Sorry about that. And we're just going to show you that these are compatible with some Prime Masters and some Target Masters. And there is my Cronus. Alright. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Oops. Sorry about that. I ripped out his thumb. Check out all my other videos. We do DC, we do Marvel, we do Transformers. We do movie reviews. We try to do a bunch of new stuff. We're doing the new Star Wars Advent Calendar for this year. And as always, this is Rodimus Bill saying, till all are one, till all